Hello everybody, how are you all doing? कैसे आप सब? And I'm very sorry there was no watch along the last time. I was caught up in some work, but what an exciting transfer window it's been. I wanted to discuss this transfer window with all of you guys. So I'm very eager to I was very eager to get on live, but yeah, what a wonderful transfer window it's turning out to be already. As people join in, we'll discuss about the transfer window, but the lineup today is very interesting. I mean, is he playing a back three with Nunez as the third centre back? I cannot see this as a 3-5-2 kind of a system with Grealish and I mean Grealish and Nunez as the two wing backs and then O'Reilly as the centre back. No, I cannot see it like that. I think this is a 3-4-3 with 3-4-3 with no fullbacks. The Pep gotten rid of the fullbacks. 3-4-3, no fullbacks. I think with Jack Grealish, it's almost like a 3-4-3 diamond with Jack Grealish at the tip of the diamond, Jack Grealish at the top end of the diamond, and Nico O'Reilly at the bottom end of the diamond, and McAtee and Gundogan occupying both the edges of the diamond, and then it's the three up front. Mobama is interesting. Devin Mobama is getting a start. If he's getting a start, it's very interesting because Pep Guardiola just doesn't give out starts like Santa Claus giving out gifts. It's interesting. Paul Scholes is in the is in the crowd in the guest box, and Ryan Giggs is Pep Guardiola's opposing manager. But the formation is very interesting to me because we are crying out for Pep Guardiola to buy right back, left back. What if Pep gets rid of fullbacks? अगर पेप बोलता है fullbacks ही नहीं चाहिए बस fullbacks को निकालो ये almost similar है एंटोनियो कॉन्टे जैसा एंटोनियो कॉन्टे at Napoli. What has Antonio Conte at Napoli done this season? Remove the fullbacks, no fullbacks at all. I mean, I'm just seeing the formation because once we see the formation, it will be interesting. Yes, Simpson, Pussy, Ake, and Matthews Nunes is a back three. Of course, Nunes inverting. James McAtee in the pockets. Wonderful ball by James McAtee in the pockets. Savinho, he finds Savinho. Matthews Nunes. Matthews Nunes all the way on the right. Nunez does extremely well to escape the challenge. Nunez needs to release the ball. Savinho के पास है ball. Savinho. We must remember कि Salford ने third, I think fourth finish किया शायद the last season, something like that. Third or fourth their best place finish. So we have to be extremely careful as of Salford. ठीक है सेल्फोर्ड की होम पे नहीं है बट स्टिल इट वोंट बी a straightforward fixture like a lot of people would imagine, to be honest. Pressing energy superb pressing energy is just very very good. Interesting, Nico O'Reilly is playing almost as a left back or a left center back, whatever you want to say, and Mathis Nunez right back. इंटरेस्टिंग है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है क्योंकि मैंने लाइन अप देख के आई थॉट दैट maybe Nunez could play as right back, but sorry, Nunez could play as the third center back, but yeah, it's obviously not going like that. It's almost like they're taking turns. Nico O'Reilly एक बार आके खेल रहा है in a back three, and uh, Nunez is doing the same, but we have signed Kushen now, so I think we'll be having plenty of center backs right now. Savinho there, आज कोई upsets नहीं हुए FA Cup में. The only upset is Brentford, getting eliminated by, I don't know, whoever it was. Nathan Ake, good to see Nathan Ake fit. Akanji is fit. I think Diaz is close. We already have Kusanov. So four centre backs there. Guardiola we have five people in defense. So I think the signing of, I don't know what will happen to Victor Reis, to be honest, but signing of Kusanov was very, very important to offer that cover at the back. He's rapid, he's quick. Edison, good to see him back after a long, long time. Nathan Ake with the ball. अच्छा बॉडी स्ट्रेंथ है यूनियस का. सेविनियो. Nico Riley trying from distance. इंटरेस्टिंग है. इस मैच में पेप खुल के एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहा है विद निको रायली एंड स्टफ. आई मीन द अदर इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग आई फाउंड वाज, आपके पास सिम्सन पोसे है. सिम्सन पोसे looked good actually. He looked good in the chances has been given. But still, we are going for Kushano and we are going for victories. So I don't know. Does it mean Stones is out? Does it mean we are maybe looking beyond Akanji? I don't know. And also, we must remember we already have called Callum Doyle, who's performing exceedingly well. So centre backs, especially, I don't know what the signing of Kushana and victories means for, especially someone like a Simpson Pose, who I thought was very good. I mean, in whatever he's been asked to do, Jobius. I mean, against Jeremy Doku, what a dribble pass to the तीनों को ड्रिबल किया. ड्रिबल पास थ्री एंड फाइनल पास. बस मैं कैडी इंतजार कर रहा था बॉक्स के अंदर. बट जेरेमी डोकू, वाओ. जब से हेड बैंड बैंड पहना ना जेरेमी डोकू, उसका अकल बहुत तेज हो गया. पास वन, पास टू, पास थ्री. वो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट नहीं है. फाइनल प्रोडक्ट है तो हमारा विनीशियस जूनियर खड़ा है उधर एंड जेरेमी डोकू. बस फाइनल पास मिसिंग है डोकू का. जैक ग्रीलिश, इसका तो सब मिसिंग है. इस जैक ग्रीलिश विद द कॉर्नर, डिसेंट कॉर्नर आई मस्ट से. डिसेंट सेट पीस. एटलीस्ट अपोजिशन को तो चांस नहीं मिला काउंटर अटैक करने के लिए. निको रायली. जैक ग्रीलिश. बैक टू नाथनाके. इकाई गुंडोगन बहुत liberated लग रहा है. I think he's being given more license to go forward in this match than before, to be honest. City are on top of Salford. मोबामा इंटरेस्टिंग है. मैं देखना चाहता हूँ उसका रन्स कैसे है. इज नॉट बीन गिवन अ चांस एट ऑल. हमने कुछ क्रिएट भी नहीं किया अभी. बट वी हैव बीन विदाउट क्रिएटिंग वी हैव बीन गुड, व्हिच perhaps is the story of the season. First touch from Obama in the match and is done decently. James McAtee with the ball. That is wonderful. James McAtee, Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku scores. That's 1-0 for City. Jeremy Doku. Kya shot hai yaar. That is wonderful. I think James McAtee ka assist hai. Jeremy Doku, but the entire goal was on James McAtee. The way he drove through the Salford defense. Jeremy Doku. I mean, shot was wonderful, but James McAtee dribble through the midfield it is just like a hot knife cutting through butter. That was just superb from James McAtee. Wonderful. A ball they go. Mubama does decently. I won't say he does well. Mistake by the centre back. And then Nico O'Reilly does extremely well. Nico O'Reilly does extremely well. And then Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku. I'm sorry, it was not McAtee, it was Nico O'Reilly. The drive through the midfield from Nico O'Reilly. The poise to win back the ball. And then the intelligence to pass it to Grealish was just superb. That is an inch perfect goal from Jeremy Doku. What a ball that is! That was from Jeremy Doku, to be honest. Jack Grealish का assist पर that was unsavable, to be honest. उसने तो post को aim किया. Decent chance for Salford, but City have been good. City have been very good in the first 9 minutes. We have been good without creating much. That I mean, वो भी जो हमने goal मारा, it was of the opposition. This thing, it was not कि हमने create किया out of nothing. I want to see more. I want to see us creating out of nothing, to be honest. Great switch from Matthew. Almost found Jeremy Doku, but the attempt was good. Good try from Matthews Nunes. By the way, what do you guys think about Kushano, the signing of Kushano, 50 million euros? I think that was the final fee for Lens. What do you think about the signing? That is wonderful there. That is excellent there. Excellent from Nico Riley and सेविन्यो को और अच्छा करना था. सेविन्यो had to do better there. मुबामा thought हाँ मैं ओपन कर सकता हूँ मेरा खाता, but Nico O'Reilly is just blistering over there. Just look at Nico O'Reilly. That is wonderful from Nico O'Reilly, to be honest. Excellent. Wonderful ball from Gundogan there. Wonderful ball. That is Gundogan of his hey time. क्या ball है यार Gundogan का. Jeremy Doku one on one. उसने वो ball से Jeremy Doku को one on one कर दिया. Ah, Mubama's first touch, maybe the touch was good. It is just that it accidentally went to the defender. Mubama's done well in moments, I would say. Uska anticipation, it just looks like it's an excellent poacher, an excellent reader of the game. David Mubama, he just looks like he has the intelligence to sense. वो जो कुछ strikers होते हैं अपना Van Nistelrooy, people like Sergio Aguero, वो सूख लेते Clivert, Bournemouth वाला नहीं, वो the one who played for AC Milan, वो सूख लेते Adriano, वो सूख लेते box में. I think I'm seeing things like that from Obama. He's sensing, he has the intelligence where to be in the box, to be honest. Nathan Ake, Nico O'Reilly has been the best player on the pitch. ठीक है गोल डोकू का था पर पूरा उसका पूरा brains Nico O'Reilly का था, to be honest. Nathan Ake, Nico O'Reilly. I mean, जो adjustment Nico O'Reilly ने किया ना, I mean from full back to midfielder and all of that. Good try from Obama. From Doku to be honest, not Obama. Very good try from Doku there. ये replay में देख रहा हूँ and the try is not that good. The idea was good. चलो we'll give that to Doku. The idea was exceptionally good. The idea was very good. Wonderful positioning from McAtee defensively and Jack Grealish. Doku has to spread the play. Doku has to, that is wonderful. McAtee Bagra, and uh, the ball to Savinho was not good from James McAtee, to be honest. McAtee knows it. Easy ball tha yaar, easy ball tha. McAtee knows it. Everyone knows it. Okay, mistakes happen, but ball to easy ball tha. Both easy ball tha. Doku does well here. Doku does well here to find McAtee. I mean, the idea was good. The idea was good towards Savinho, पर कंप्लीट कर देना था वो पास आई थिंक Ikai Gundogan. Mobama's touch is not good, to be honest. Uh, Mobama's touch is not good. That's the first we have seen of him. पर स्टार्ट अच्छा है पर क्या हम सेकंड और थर्ड मार सकते हैं दैट इज अ क्वेश्चन टू बी ऑनेस्ट एंड इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग दैट वी आर almost 11 days into the window. The window is going well for City, very well for City, I would say. Has a stamp of Hugo Vienna written all over it, but एक भी CDM का नाम नहीं आ रहा. Bayaji is here. Bayaji, how are you doing? Bayaji says, Pep suddenly remembers there are academy players who need game time. maybe maybe he wants to let them go in the winter transfer window. I don't know Bayaji, but uh, then it's strange from Pep. He remembers O'Reilly is here now. When look at how Bayaji, look at how Nico O'Reilly has played the game. I think he's been the best player on the pitch, to be honest. Attacking wise, defensively, positionally, ठीक है डिफेंस करना ज्यादा chances नहीं है but attacking wise as well. Nico O'Reilly has been driving through that midfield. He that Nico O'Reilly was the energy we needed. पर नहीं, मैं तो अपना बर्नार्डो को ही खिलाऊंगा, मैं तो अपना रिको लुइस को ही खिलाऊंगा, मैं तो काइल वॉकर को खिलाऊंगा. Is it a goal? Is it a goal? नहीं, goal line clearance है. I think the watch is not. No, there's actually nothing on the watch, to be honest. By just a City filling every position but a DM. I think we'll get someone big or nobody at all. We'll discuss about the DM by Aji, but your analysis of the window, your views on the window, because I think this is the first show we are having after the window has opened, right? So what do you think of that guy Kushanov, and what do you think of Omar Marmoush? To be honest, I mean Kushanov has come out of nowhere before the window opened. If before the window opened, if you ask me who were the players we were targeting, completely different profile. I mean, people were saying our targets were someone like a Zubimendi or Ederson of Atlanta, or even Zuma Ba was started by many outlets. लोग बोल रहे थे maybe Brathwaite का chance है. I mean, the three names we went for in this window already very quickly. I think window open होने से पहले किसी को झलक भी नहीं था. No one. I mean, I did not see Kushanov. I did not see Omar Marmoush. I did not see Victor Ruiz, these three names by any of the outlets. अच्छे से हाइड करके छुपा के रखे हैं the transfer dealings. Gautam is here. Gautam says, hey there, citizens. Hey Gautam, how are you doing? Almost a great ball by James McAtee. Why says, I think we are overpaying for Reese and Cushion now, though who are not PL proven and and very young. I think by 50 million euros for Kushano, who is what? Kushano is 22 right now. एक साल छोटा है compared to when Ruben Diaz joined us when he was 23, right? So Kushano 22. So I think maybe Pep is expecting, Pep and City are expecting. Honestly, Pep will not be there for 8 years, that is for sure. But I think City expect कर रही है कि he will be there for at least the next 7 8 years. So 50 million over 8 years is I think if he's there till he reaches 30 31, I think we have got a very good deal. और कुशनोव का ये खास बात है कि कुशनोव का टॉप स्पीड है. I think Kushner is as fast as Kushner's top speed is almost you can compare it to Van der Veen. Van der Veen और Kushner पे ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है. That's what they say. He is an absolute tank and he's absolutely very fast. He is rapid across the pitch. तो वो इंटरेस्टिंग चीज आई थिंक आई फेल्ट यू सी विक्टर रीज एंड कुशनो और उमर मरमूश तीनों में the one thing is pace. Omar Marmoush is faster than Kingsley Coman, is the third fastest player in Bundesliga. Kushner is, I think, the top three centre backs in terms of speed. Victor Ruiz is also rapid. This is fast. So that's interesting. They're going for pacey players. Why this is Doku toying with Salford? Savinho. Mubama ka pala goal. David Mubama scores his first goal. And मुझे ना वो फिनिश देख के स्टेवन जोवेटिक नहीं अल्वारो नेग्रेडो का याद आया. Alvaro Negredo. When Alvaro Negredo and Sergio Aguero used to play as a pair, I think they played for half a season, which they were devastating for injuries. Okay, and the pair Negredo never came back to full fitness again. But the way Negredo used to poach at the back post, this is what this Mobama goal reminded me of. Uska movement देखो Mobama का, the movement is wonderful there. The movement is wonderful. He makes the defender think he is gonna go in front of him, across him. पर वो defender के पीछे जाता है. He just makes a run behind the defender. That just fools the defender. क्या run है यार Mobama का? Excellent run. It seems that he was just there, rooted to the spot. Nahi. His anticipation is fantastic. It reminds me of Alvaro Negredo in his absolutely peak days. Why this is Negredo the beast exactly. वो जमाना था भाई जिस स्ट्राइकर्स का, क्या स्ट्राइकर्स थे हमारे पास. Aguero, Negredo, Steven Jovetic was underrated. Jovetic was so much underrated. I mean that was just Edin Dzeko. I mean just the names. I mean we had four beast strikers. Zamana, that was just something else to the mid 2010s. Gautam says Victor will go to Palmeiras on loan till July. But again, Gautam, with Kushano, I think I can understand them playing 50 million euros. But and apparently Newcastle, we are going for Victor Rees 50 million euros. See, one thing I see with Victor Rees is Vitteris is not as tall, but Vitteris का ना his ball playing skills are very very good to be honest. तो क्या हम जॉन स्टोन्स के रिप्लेसमेंट को ढूंढ रहे हैं? If that is the question, then maybe 50 million is maybe justified if we are actually looking at a replacement for John Stones. क्योंकि आप John Stones का replacement देखो, the replacement of John Stones is maybe Gerard Branthwaite. 100 million के नीचे तो you are not getting Gerard Branthwaite. So So I mean, if it is a replacement for John Stones, then maybe yes, maybe it's justified. Why this is if deal is so close? Why Omar played today? क्योंकि अभी ट्रांसफर फी बढ़ा सकते हैं ना भैया जी, ट्रांसफर फी बढ़ा सकते हैं, ट्रांसफर फी बढ़ा सकते हैं. I think they can add 10 more million. I don't know. Maybe that, for that reason. But it's strange. But it's strange. I think Omar Marmoush is almost done. Sare outlets are saying it was interesting. Jan Age Fantroft of ESPN, who is said to be, I mean, वही जर्नलिस्ट था जिसने अर्लिंग हालैंड का न्यूज ब्रेक किया. विंडो के स्टार्टिंग में यान आगे फ्रैंकॉफ्ट said that Marmos is not gonna leave for sure in Frankfurt in January and stuff. But City have moved very fast. I mean, thin transfer. I mean, generally kachakach, thin transfer. I mean, almost three transfers running parallelly. I'm sometimes thinking two transfer directors. कुशनव से negotiate बगरिस्तान कर रहा है और यहाँ ओमर मरमुश का हुगो वियना कर रहा है. It's almost like both the transfer directors are negotiating parallelly. I mean, itna fast. I mean, three deals almost. It's uh, it's very very interesting. And Omar Marmoush, though, I really like Omar Marmoush. I mean, एक और साल होता है guys with Omar Marmoush. I mean, did you guys see the free kicks? How Omar Marmoush is taking free kicks? क्या free kicks लेता है यार वो? Free kick specialist, penalty specialist. Corners, he takes corners as well. Corner specialist as well. But he is a free kick specialist. He's a freak. Kalam says Mubama should be given more chances. I think Gautam he'll be given chances till FA Cup only, because I think once Omar Marmoush comes, that just means that we are, you know, that means that we are in fact bringing an Alvarez replacement. So I think Mubama might, you know, Mubama is not starting regularly for City's under 23 elite squad. So I don't know what's going on with Devin Mubama. I mean, there was news that if City miss out on Omar Marmoush, agla target है John Duran. I was like, who who reads this crap by all these journalists? See the Omar Marmoush से John Duran. इतना भी John Duran is a good striker, but we are looking for someone of Alvarez's skill sets. Or I think, I mean, if we get Omar Marmoush, do you guys think Alvarez का जो 90 million मिला है हमें, is it well invested? क्योंकि Alvarez could play strike and he was a player who played off the striker. Probably midfield पे खेल सकता है. Alvarez was never a player who could play on the wing. ठीक है, कैम की पोजीशन में and striker and off the striker. पर मरमूश का, I think Marmoush is an upgrade on Julian Alvarez. Better free kick taker than Julian Alvarez. Finishing दोनों का लगभग I think it's up there. Uh, I mean, और मरमूश का एक और ये है कि मरमूश can play on both the left, right, center, attacking midfield. I think Marmoush can play on the wings, which probably an Alvarez didn't give you. And Marmoush technically better in tight spaces than Alvarez, I think. So I think in Marmoush you are getting an upgrade on Julian Alvarez. I know we all love Julian very much, but yeah, I think you're getting an upgrade on Julian Alvarez, to be honest. Bayaji says loading. Bayaji says will Omar play behind Haaland and Alvarez role? I actually think Bayaji Omar Marmoush left खेलेगा. I think. I mean, for Eintracht Frankfurt he's mostly played left. I think this is wonderful from Jeremy Doku. Almost. But generally for Frankfurt, I think उसने left खेला. He likes to cut inside from left, and I think it will suit him. It will suit him. ठीक है, Savio का best game भी left पे था. I think against Leicester, but but I think left ज़्यादा suit करेगा उसको because Yasko Guardiola will be bombing forward and then you have Omar Marmoush will be cutting inside. Yasko, I mean, Savio को तो 2-3 दे रहा है. Pep is scolding Savio. He's saying, "What the hell are you doing?" Pep is scolding Savio. Pep तो और चिल्ला रहा है सब पे. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Pep तो Savio पे चिल्ला रहा है. But yeah, I think Omar Marmoush के best position है left. I mean, Omar Marmoush और Doku fight करेंगे, but the thing is, Josko Guardiol inside runs, outside runs, Omar Marmoush inside runs, outside runs. I think it will just terrify the opponents. So I think Omar Marmoush on left, and if I'm not wrong, he's a right-footed player, right? मुझे check करना पड़ेगा, but generally I think he's a right-footed player, right? Omar Marmoush. So So I think it will be easy for him to cut inside as well. तो मैं तो उसे लेफ्ट देख रहा हूँ. I don't see him playing behind Haaland क्योंकि उस पोजीशन में खेलने के लिए we have Kevin De Bruyne, we have Phil Foden, almost vintage Gundogan, Doku, Grealish, give it to Doku, Grealish, give it to Doku. That was so obvious from Doku. Maybe should have passed to Jack Grealish. तो मैं तो नहीं देख रहा कि अटैकिंग मिडफील्ड खेलेगा मरमूश though he can do that to be honest. Gautam says as far as midfielder is concerned, City and Pep are interested in Lazio's Nicolo Rovella CDM. Oh, that's interesting, Gautam. That's interesting. Can you can you tell the source because I've actually not seen that, but maybe I'll check. It's interesting. Nicolo Rovella. We'll actually check what are his strengths during the break, during halftime. Nicolo Rovella, to be honest. But I'm convinced they are working on a CDM deal because none of us saw these three transfers coming, right? None of us. Fabrizio Romano भी hints भी नहीं दिया उसने कि City are in talks with Kushano and all before the window opened. भाई says artistic की signings और Hugo Viana imprints on them. भैया जी मुझे तो Hugo Viana का imprints लग रहा है. It is Hugo Viana's imprints on them. It is Hugo Viana's imprints on them to be honest. क्योंकि हमारे टिक्सी की बगरस्तान ना सिर्फ रिलीज क्लॉज है जो प्लेयर्स उन्हीं उन्हीं प्लेयर्स का डील करता है. And Tixi Kibagaristan deals कैसे करता है? Tixi Kibagaristan, no doubt he's been a very good one of the best transfer directors, but वो तो घिस के bargain करता है. See, with Tixi Kibagaristan, it's almost like Kukareya का deal देखो, 60 million euros. I think Brighton asked for around 50, City told 40, and that's it. We are out. तो थोड़ा रॉ होते हैं टिक्सी की बागरस्तान का. व्हाट आई हैव रेड एंड हर्ड अबाउट हुगो वियन्ना इज मास्टर नेगोशिएटर है. वो तो मीटिंग में ही आपको कन्विंस कर लेता है. अपोनेंट टेल्स 50, हुगो सिटी टेल 40, और हुगो वियन्ना के साथ मीटिंग होती है एंड दे से दैट इन द मीटिंग हुगो वियन्ना कन्विंसेस द ऑपोजिशन पार्टी to come to 42, 43, whatever the price City wants. He is a better negotiator than Tishiki Bagarastan. That's what they say about Hugo Vienna. He is an excellent negotiator. तो हुगो वियन्ना का फुटप्रिंट इम्प्रेंस है इसमें, नो डाउट एट ऑल. आरुष इज हियर. Hey Arush, how are you doing? अब Abdul Qadir Kushanov is here. He's there. It was a here we go late night yesterday. Arush, but he is rapid. He's very fast. We'll be excited to see him. I think he should. Maybe he'll not be available for Brentford on the 14th, but he maybe should be available for the match after that. But the thing is, these new signings will not be available uh, for the Champions League knockout stages. जो PSG के साथ है, Club Brugge के साथ है, that will be interesting. You cannot register these new players. Jack Grealish is sent through. good defending by Salford City. So, so the Champions League will be interesting because it's a must-win two matches for us against PSG and Club Brugge. So I mean, we need a prime Kyle Walker. I mean, there's no question about it because एक wing में Usman Dembele होगा, एक wing में Bradley Bracola होगा. I think Walker's side will be Bradley Bracola. We need prime Kyle Walker, I think, to win that PSG tie. वो भी PSG away है France में. It will be interesting with the Champions League इस बार. Can we at least get through to the knockouts? बहुत interesting होगा scenario. मुझे इतना डर नहीं था but as we are approaching that thing I'm starting to feel a little tense. Gautam says another interesting in Hugo Larsen from Frankfurt. I'll check that out as well. Gautam, thanks for giving us the names. Hugo Larsen and Nicola Rovella. Nicola Rovella, I've heard of him, but Hugo Larsen, I'll actually have to check him out. But Frankfurt are doing very well this season, and I actually think after Omar Marmoush, I think they will not let go of anyone, but let's see who is Hugo Larsen, to be honest. Bayaji says Mobama is the physicality level that Lewis need to be at. But I just think, I think na, by Rico Lewis ka position hai attacking midfield. I think, and when you look at Salford City striker has done extremely well. Salford City striker has done extremely well there. All of City's defenders were afraid to tackle him. और आप लोगों ने देखा कि how is Kushano tackling? Just see the tackling of Kushano. I mean, strikers का तो I think फट जाती होगी देख के. He's like rocket जैसा आ रहा है. He's like this. He lets the striker know I am the center back here. I am the boss. क्या I mean उसका tackles ना it's mind blowing. इतना rapid pace पे आके ये करता है inside the box. He just goes into them. He's an absolute tank. Catch the ball and takes the striker out. One double by Jeremy Doku. Ikai Gundogan, Nico O'Reilly, Jeremy Doku, Nico O'Reilly again, Ikai Gundogan, James McAtee. But yeah, Rico Lewis का असली position है. I think his position is attacking midfield. I think by Asian, when you look at the players who have been successful in that attacking midfield position, David Silva देखो. I mean, look at players like Kaka. Look at players like I mean, look at players like Ozil as well. I mean they're not physically as Samir Nasri. They're not physically as this thing. Maybe Samir Nasri was, but generally so. अगर Rico Lewis का ना attacking midfield पे खिलाओ, I think physicality will not be a problem because he has the technicality to carry the ball. He has the technicality to escape the pressure. I think ये same बात हुई when David Silva came. Everyone was questioning Mancini. How will he handle the physicality of Premier League? Physically अच्छा नहीं था. I'm not comparing Silva to Lewis right now, but I think out of position खेल रहा है. I think so. That's why I'm always refraining to judge Rico Lewis. It's not his position. उसने बहुत बार बोला कि मैं attacking midfielder हूँ, attacking midfielder हूँ. और पेप उसको खिला राइट बैक लेफ्ट बैक पेप की सर पे बिठा के. सेविनियो पास करेगा या फिर शो बोटिंग ही करेगा पूरा दिन. जगरीलिश Jeremy Doku. Jeremy cross the ball into the box. I mean, just see the anticipation of Nico O'Reilly. I mean, the ball ko yaar, Nico O'Reilly was immediately, covering the third man run. जो हम नहीं कर रहे थे because he's a natural DM. He plays I mean, box to box DM. He plays those positions, so he knows. So that is the difference, I think, having a DM and not having someone with that defensive mindset. Gautam, just the best part of this window is seeing rivals tripping about how City is spending and getting deals done in January, and that too, Gautam. Uh, Literally, I mean, if you leave the 1st and 2nd of January because no one will be doing deals, then literally in the first 10 days of the window, City have got 3 deals done. यार यूनाइटेड तो पूरा 3 विंडोज में 3 डील्स ढंग से नहीं करता. United can't manage to get 3 deals over the line. And when you look at and when you look at the transfer activity, Gautam, of our rivals, United United want to offer Ahmad Diallo a new deal. I think they have offered, and they want to show that it's as good as a new signing in January. They're telling everyone Kobe Minu might not stay, he will stay and all, and they will now show that he is as good as another signing because we have somehow made Kobe Minu stay. That is wonderful from Savinho. I thought foul tha, but I don't know. But it's just we are spending treble money and we win until PL trophy is back at home. भैया जी अभी तक तो अल्वारेज के पैसे ही खर्च नहीं हुए ना. 90 million euros for Alvarez. ये कुशनाव पे 50 और शायद मरमोश पे another 45 to 50. So I think both these deals will cover Alvarez's money. So in a way हमें तो फ्री कैंडी मिल रहा है, फ्री में मिल रहा है तोहफे इस ट्रांसफर विंडो में. Arush says, do you know who are the owners of Salford City? गैरी नेवल तो एक है, गैरी नेवल तो एक है. I think गैरी नेवल, रॉय कीन, वो जो क्लास ऑफ क्या बोलते हैं, क्लास ऑफ 99 कुछ था ना. आई थिंक द क्लास ऑफ 99 was those players. I think are the shareholders in Salford City. Neville, Scholes, Giggs, Roy Keane. It's a free kick for Salford City. James McAtee is a very interesting one because if Marmoush comes, I think will there be space for James McAtee? मुझे ना James McAtee से I think I'm almost getting glimpses of Cole Palmer the season Cole Palmer the season before he left. Because Cole Palmer the season before he left, he was starting games, but he was वो तो बॉल ज्यादा होल्ड करता था. He looked nervous, lot of nervous energy और वो सब कुछ. I think I'm actually seeing the same in James McAtee as well. I don't know why, but maybe it might be. Gautam says Paul Scholes. You're right, Gautam is one of the owner, to be honest. Paul Scholes. Maybe it's the nervous energy, that's all. Cole Palmer had that because the season before, I mean the season before he left City, he got chances and he was very nervous, didn't do well. Cole Palmer didn't do well. No one saw this coming. It's almost like he felt liberated going to Chelsea. Bayaji says it will be a shame to concede today. Bayaji conceding today is as good as losing the match. For me, for me that's what I would say. It's as good as losing the match. Even though by score line we win, अगर हमने आज concede किया तो it's almost कि वो लोग जीत गए. That's how it will be if we concede today. Not good at all. I'm just checking if there's some more transfer news uh, regarding City. Did City score? I missed something. I missed something. Did City score? Nico Riley scores. Wow, how did I miss it? How did I miss it? Replay to दिखाओ यार, replay to दिखाओ. I was just seeing this is a very interesting thing regarding the replacement of Rodri. Abhi aaya news, so I was just checking that. But Jeremy Doku, wonderful skill by Jeremy Doku, cut back. Wonderful shot by Nico Riley. That is beautiful from Nico Riley. Jeremy Doku तो fire पे है. शायद उमर मरमूश का ट्रांसफर न्यूज देख के ही इज एब्सोल्युटली ऑन फायर. मुझे लग रहा है शायद सेमिनियो का कटेगा इस बार. डोकू एंड मरमूश मैच स्टार्ट. डोकू ऑन द राइट, मरमूश ऑन द लेफ्ट. व्हाट अ स्ट्राइक दैट इज. दैट टेक्निक इज सुपर्ब. द वे हिज बॉल के ऊपर जैसा है, kept it along the ground. Wonderful by Nico O'Reilly. भाई दिस इज वाओ. टू एकेडमी प्लेयर्स ओपन देयर अकाउंट. मैकेटी भी ओपन कर ले तो पूरा it will be superb. पर निको ओराइली का डिफेंसिव पोजीशनिंग मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, स्पेशली इज एंटिसिपेटिंग इज डिफेंसिव वर्क ऑफ द बॉल. जैसे वो एंटिसिपेट करके मूव कर रहा है. इट्स जस्ट सुपर्ब. दिस गाय इज रेडी टू स्टार्ट इन द फर्स्ट टीम. निको ओराइली प्रीमियर लीग मैचेस का फिजिकलिटी है, बिल्ड है. He's got enough pace, he's got enough drive, energy, agility, सब कुछ है इसके पास. I think he can actually start. By Jesus, Nico kept on running. Nice, no, exactly, Bayaji, exactly. सारा game he's like that. He's getting into those positions. वो तो anticipate कर रहा है. Nathanaki, can we get one more before the break? James McAtee, again loose touch. Yeah, McAtee is playing with nerves. Almost a nice ball to Mbuma. Very interesting news regarding Rodri replacement. Salford City tries to attack. It's a free kick in City's favour. I mean, we are being linked with Bruno Guimaraes. Both interesting. We are being linked with Bruno Guimaraes. I don't know what you guys think, but we are being linked with Bruno Guimaraes, to be honest. Mubama scores, but it's offside. Yes, it's gone too early. It's gone too early. He's gone too early, but that's very good from Obama. There's a claim in Gazzetta dello Sport that Bruno Guimaraes is still at the top of City hierarchy's wish list to provide cover for Rodri. That's very interesting. But 100 million ka price tag है, that is no. I mean ये तीन डील अगर हो गए तो I think City will go firmly on that DM target. I think we've done well here. हमारा first priority was I think City have looked at the situation at the board level, especially the transfer directors in the department, and they've said CDM is looking to be the most difficult one to get over the line. Because Atlanta, I think, शायद top of Serie A, I think Ederson will be difficult to achieve. Zubimendi ka pata nahi, even though he has released clause will be difficult. I think DMs, Bruno Guimaraes, they're telling 100 million pounds. So City have looked at this, and they have decided like DM तो difficult होने वाला है. What we will do is in the first 2 weeks of this January transfer window, we'll get all of the other deals done. दो सेंटर बैक्स और एक स्ट्राइकर और एक अटैकिंग मिडफील्ड प्लेयर जो हालैंड को भी कवर कर सकता है, which is Omar Marmoush, an attacking player. I think we'll get the deal done. और window का last 3 weeks, almost two and a half weeks, we will focus only on DM. I think वो strategy है City का. That is why you're not getting a lot of DM leagues and stuff coming. Other than what Gautam said, Nicolo Rovella. Gautam says CDM Nico will be something to watch out. Exactly, Gautam. Nico O'Reilly looks very good in that DM position. To be honest, he's played at left back this match, but he's generally occupied those DM positions. So Nico O'Reilly looks very good. But if I want a DM, if we get a DM, I think we would ideally want someone. Yeah, I think ideally someone who's experienced and of the profile of Bruno Guimaraes probably, because you get a young DM and suddenly he will fight with Nico O'Reilly for he will fight with Nico O'Reilly for time and all of that, and one will have to leave. Maybe Nico O'Reilly has to leave and all of those things. So I think the DM that we are getting, I think it has to be in the profile of a Bruno Guimaraes. Let's actually just check Nicolo Rovella. Let's check what are his strengths and stuff. Yeah, I think if you are actually checking Nicolo Rovella and his strengths, I think he can play attacking midfield box to box. His strengths with passing, ball interception, tackling, and his style of play is likes to shoot from distance, likes to tackle, commits fouls often. I mean, ball interception and passing are very strong. So it's just by looking at these attributes, I think you will have to say that he is a player who Pep Guardiola would love to have. To be honest, I don't know what's happened to the score and stuff. Yes, the score is back. Yes. Let's look at it if we have some more news coming in, because I think those are the three names. And what's the other name, Gautam, you mentioned? Let me just check. Hugo Larson. We'll just check Hugo Larson and see. Yeah, he is a CDM as well. I think there are not any news regarding Hugo Larson, to be honest. Right. I think Game Sport is telling Arsenal set to battle with Man City to sign 70 million pound star after Marmoush. Could Yeah, the news is just coming in. Right, Gautam. The news is just coming in. Could City be poised to launch a double raid on Eintracht Frankfurt with Hugo Larson as well? But Arsenal want to just pay 40 million pounds, but 70 million pounds for Hugo Larson. I know he's just 20 years old, but I think 70 million pounds probably, because I think for 80, 85 you get Bruno Guimaraes, I think. I know Bruno Guimaraes is around 28 right now, but I think you probably get Bruno Guimaraes. DM will be very, very interesting. DM will be very, very interesting. The schedule is actually relentless, to be honest. Let us just look at City's schedule, to be honest. Yeah, let us look at City's schedule, to be honest. We have Brentford on the 15th, which is I think in 3 days' time, and then 19th we have Ipswich Town. Ipswich away is going to be difficult. Ipswich are doing very well. Liam Delap and all. Then PSG away, Chelsea at home, Club Brugge at home, Arsenal away, Newcastle at home, Liverpool at home, Spurs away, Nottingham Forest away, Brighton at home. My goodness. Until 15th March, there is absolutely no relentlessness. Look at the schedule. This is scary. And Ipswich is not an easy game. Entonces, Della D Sport also reported a chance of loan deal to Douglas Lewis. Yes, yes, yes. I think Douglas Lewis would actually be perfect because he is he knows the city system well, and is Premier League proven as well. I think Juventus will let him go for around 30 million pounds or something. Yes, Douglas Lewis would also be very good, and is good on free kicks as well, just like Rodri is good on long shots. Yes, yes, that will be very, very interesting. I actually think looking at the way the window has gone, I mean, none of these names we anticipated, right? Maybe looking at the way the window is going, I think the CDM is a name which probably City would have extensively scouted. I somehow feel he'll be someone in the age group of 23 to 25, so that he can almost try to be that successor to Rodri. I mean, early 20s, I would say 23, 22, somewhere like that, so that he could learn the ropes and have the time to be the successor to Rodri, I think. And also, I think the DM will be someone who can play through the press. I mean, who can carry the ball through the press, just like what Kovacic is capable of doing. I think I don't know who the name is, but I definitely think it is a name that is not yet appearing in. It is a name that is not yet appearing in your Fabrizio Romano or your all of the transfer this thing, to be honest. So the window is going to be interesting. I would say it's going to be much more interesting. I'll just be back in a minute, to be honest. I'll just be back in a minute. Baiji says Lewis on loan won't hurt any party. We do need legs in midfield and is PL proven too. Going into Feb without a DM will be suicidal. Baiji, just look at the schedule, Baiji. It will be beyond suicidal, I think, if you ask me. Schedule देखो PSG, City, sorry PSG, Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, Spurs, even Forest. उसके बाद ब्राइटन almost 15th March तक no respite starting almost I would say from 15th Jan. Brentford is tough, Ipswich away is tough. Ipswich are playing very well. उनका काउंटर पे पेस तो हमें खा जाएगा. I mean it's yeah 15th Jan तक I think at least two of okay Vitteris I don't know but Cusano or Marmos should be available to play. Maybe I think it's a bit long fetch. At least Ipswich तक they should be available to play. At least that's the bare minimum, to be honest. Gautam says Marmos will have the number 7 jersey. Mosette. I just hope Gautam, all of them are telling it's very advanced, but I just hope कि last minute में breakdown हो ना जाए Marmos का deal. That's what, because it happened with Kukareya, to be honest. Everyone thought he was coming, and then at the last moment, Sanchez का साथ, to be honest, it happened at the last moment. It collapsed. Bayaj says कंगाली में आता गिल. how many points will the title be this season, guys? What do you think? क्या लगता है टाइटल कितने पॉइंट्स में होगा इस बार? I don't say we have a chance of winning it and stuff, but कितने पॉइंट्स पे होगा टाइटल? I'm thinking it's early 90s, somewhere around 92, I think. उससे कम में हुआ ना, I'll be very disappointed क्योंकि हमारे पास बहुत अच्छा चांस था. And also guys, what about Oscar Bob? I think I think the front is gonna get so much more competitive क्योंकि अभी training videos are there where Oscar Bob is back to training. Manuel Akanji is coming on, so Oscar Bob is Oscar Bob is back to training and thinking we get Omar Marmoush. So suddenly it will be देखो हालैंड को कोई टच नहीं कर रहा तो the wide positions will be Marmoush, Doku, Savio, Oscar Bob, Jack Grealish. I mean Bernardo, Foden उन सबको तो मैं central midfield मानूंगा but almost for two positions we have five people. I mean, I'll not be surprised if Marmoush and Oscar Bob are the two starting parties on either wings. Marmoush on the left, Oscar Bob on the right. Or Oscar Bob ka understanding, I think Haaland will thrive. Understanding of Oscar Bob is very, very good with Haaland. Pre-season mein we've actually seen. So, gonna be interesting times with Savio and Doku, to be honest. And with Oscar Bob now, it's almost like हमें एक नया signing मिल गया. I mean, for the season. That is wonderful from Devin Mubama. And it's a free kick for City. Jack Grealish लगता है central खेल रहा है. He was actually was, but he was always playing central. I know, but or I mean, it's almost like now he's playing this behind the striker that role. Both is ज़्यादा central खेल रहा है. I think. Gundogan does well. Manuel Akanji. Or by this is United were brave versus Pool and stopped attacks in the track. We were too covered at Anfield. I mean, हम एनफील्ड पे इजीली ड्रॉ कर सकते थे भाई जी वो डुब्राइना का चांस जो एलिसन ने दे दिया एंड वी आल्सो हैड अनदर इजी चांस सो वी कुड हैव गॉट समथिंग एट एनफील्ड और यूनाइटेड को ना एनफील्ड पे जीतना था an easy chance at the end when Xerxes goes through and penalty. I think it's a penalty for City. I think this season, if we were at our best, I think this would have been one of the more easier Premier Leagues for all time. I mean, when compared to our past four. Gautam says penalty. Yes, yes, penalty. Jack Grealish. Now the question is, Gautam, कौन लेगा penalty? कौन लेगा penalty? No Erling Haaland. कौन लेगा penalty? एडरसन को लेना है, पर गुंडोगन लेगा. Oh, Jack Grealish is taking the penalty. Interesting है. I think down the middle जाएगा. पने का भी ट्राई कर सकता है. नहीं. He smashed it in the corner. Do you guys remember the Paneka which Aguero tried against Chelsea? कीपर हिला भी नहीं। आई थिंक वो चैंपियंस लीग हारने वाला सीजन था चेल्सी के साथ। वो एक प्रीमियर लीग मैच में अगुero ने पेनल्टी ट्राई किया और कीपर डिडंट मूव एंड द Paneka was just it just failed. Gautam says Grealish scores a goal after 2023. Smashed it. I have to say it was a good penalty. अब खत्म, ग्रिलिश का साल खत्म अब। अगला अगला गोल 2 साल बाद ही आएगा जब ग्रिलिश का। Next goal after 2 years, guys. It could almost be like a memorabilia जब ग्रिलिश collector's items। एक एक गोल स्कोर करेगा 2 साल में। But Grealish centrally, na, I think you could play Grealish as a box-to-box player. I don't know why Pep would try क्यों नहीं करता. Maybe the fitness of Grealish, I don't understand. But the movement of Mobama is very, very good. Baiji says Fox in the box, Jackie G. वो तो फॉक्स आउटसाइड द ग्राउंड है। जैक ग्रीलिश, काइल वॉकर, कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो फॉक्स आउटसाइड द ग्राउंड है। Gautam says Paneka is the worst penalty kick ever. Aguero and Bernardo both costed that respective game. And Gautam both लोग बात नहीं करते, but I just think they might have costed us the Champions League as well. Because if Aguero scores that penalty, not the he would not try that penalty. Paneka go for the natural way and stuff, and Aguero scores the penalty there. I think Aguero plays the Champions League final. I think Aguero didn't start the Champions League final. Yes, Aguero didn't start the Champions League final. Aguero didn't start many games after that Paneka kick happened. So Pep both in Narasta and yeah, I think we would have won the Champions League. Just imagine Aguero against that attack. कुछ भी हो सकता था। ठीक है लास्ट में आया बट जनरली कौन स्टार्ट कर रहा था उस दिन? आई थिंक फोर्डन, स्टर्लिंग। The attack was shit. I think Aguero starts the Champions League final if I'm not wrong. I mean, a lot of people still say Chelsea is the worst team in the Champions League history to win a Champions League. वो जो टीम वो जो फाइनल में चेल्सी टीम खेला दैट वाज इजी। यू प्ले फर्नांडिनो, यू प्ले रॉड्री एंड वी विन। द चेल्सी टीम वाज नॉट इवन दैट गुड। बट ठीक है, किस्मत में लिखा था कि हमारा पहला चैंपियंस लीग इस्तांबुल में होगा और वो भी एज पार्ट ऑफ अ ट्रेबल एंड वो भी व्हेन ऑल ऑफ द फैंस आर इन द ग्राउंड, नॉट लाइक दैट इन द कोविड सीजन। ठीक है, शायद किस्मत ऐसा लिखा होगा। आई डोंट नो but just a glimpse on what happened that night. Offside and by just as Pep changed everything to find a place for Sterling in the final lineup. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Exactly, exactly. Or Sterling को chances भी मिले थे भाई अजी, and they were not even that difficult chances. अगर Aguero होता तो Aguero would have buried those chances which Sterling got. और यार मत ही बताओ, स्टर्लिंग और गैब्रियल हिजस ने कितने चैंपियंस लीग knockout games cost किए हमें। I mean against Leon, I think Gabriel Jesus misses an open chance, Raheem Sterling ने कितने open chances miss किए। I mean there were certain Champions Leagues which I think we could have easily वो Chelsea वाला we could have won, and also there was a Champions League which वो स्पर्स फाइनल गया था, आई मीन Spurs had to win against Ajax. Spurs beat us. वो last minute वाला offside. Liverpool के साथ final. I think we could have beaten that Liverpool team, to be honest. I think at least दो और Champions League हो सकते थे. And last season as well, I think. Mubama. He's crowded out of the ball. But his run was very good. Wonderful passing from Nico O'Reilly. I think it was offside. Even last season का भी I think I think we could have won last season का भी we could have won against Dortmund, to be honest. Last season का I think against Real Madrid वो open goal था, I mean Kevin De Bruyne का. Last season one we could have won, that was an easy one. I mean जो सबसे difficult run था I think from 2017 to 2023, uh, जो difficult run था I think during that period, the most difficult run was when we won the Champions League round of 16 में Leipzig, उसके बाद क्वार्टर फाइनल में बायर्न म्यूनिख, सेमीफाइनल में रियल मैड्रिड, फाइनल में इंटर मिलान. That is the toughest one I think a team has had in a decade, to be honest. अगर आप मुझसे पूछो तो इतना अच्छा था. I mean, and we managed to win it only during that toughest one. Baya ji says Aguero penalty में set Spurs first leg also cost us. Baya ji वो तो इतना गंदा कटा ना, because that was, I mean उस time पे I think away goals का rule था, right? उस time पे away goals का rule था, and Son scores a goal, then so we lose the match 1-0. We lose the match 1-0. Aguero ने penalty miss किया, पर the most important thing was that was Spurs away. अगर Aguero वो penalty score करता तो it was an away goal which counted for twice. That was how the rules were like, right? So वो away goal इतना important था, और अगर आपके पास away goal नहीं है and opponent is coming second leg to your home, every time they score a goal you need to score two. उधर गंदा कटा, I mean more than Aguero missing the penalty, उधर बहुत ही गंदा कटा, I mean जब भी स्पर्स ने एक मारा तो हमें दो दैट इज वेयर वी लॉस्ट, राइट? अल्टीमेटली 5-5 कुछ हुआ था और रेफरी ने भी बहुत गंदा ले लिया. आई मीन ह्यूगो, आई मीन लॉरेंटे लॉरेंटे ने अपना हैंड से गोल मारा, एंड वीएआर बैक देन told the referee to go to the monitor and check. I think वो पहली और आखिरी बार मैंने देखा कि रेफरी मॉनिटर पे गया, फिर देखा, फिर ऐसा किया. And he came back and he changed the decision. I mean, I'm always when a referee goes to the monitor, he changes the decision. उस एक बार ही रेफरी ने डिसीजन चेंज नहीं किया, मॉनिटर के पास गया और बोला क्या दिखा रहे हो मुझे, एंड came back. मींस सब कुछ था उस मैच में. I mean in that match when we were 4-3 ahead, or we were 5-4 ahead. I think we were 5-4 ahead and on aggregate, and वो जो corner था ना, I mean Spurs were taking that corner. I don't know, मुझे पता नहीं क्या हुआ. I was watching the match on laptop then, and मैं room के बाहर भागते गया, and I just shut the door, and then after 2 minutes I came back, तो मैंने ये देखा, ये हुआ, हाथ को लग के गया अंदर. Baiji says we won, drew, and lost in the same game versus Spurs second leg. I mean, but क्या epic game था वो तो I mean, and the worst thing is, I mean, और कितना अगर कोई बीपी पेशेंट वो मैच देख रहा होता ना, बीपी मशीन भी ब्लास्ट हो जाता, रो भी जाता. आई मीन स्टर्लिंग 1-on-1 जा रहा था, एंड स्टर्लिंग फिनिश्ड 1-on-1. आई एम लाइक, यही होता है जब स्टर्लिंग अपना 1-on-1 फिनिश करता है, बोखाल मच जाता है, बोखाल. It's going to be something huge when Sterling finishes his one-on-one. City have been a bit quiet after that fourth goal. पर 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 वो जो पेप के 3 साल में मैचेस थे ना, आई थिंक चैंपियंस लीग में, आई थिंक वो बहुत ही अच्छे, मोनाको के साथ 5-3। उस टाइम मोनाको, आई थिंक 2016 में, आई थिंक उस टाइम मोनाको की टीम में किलियन एम्बापे और वो सब लोग थे, तो 5-3 फर्स्ट लेग पे आप लीड लेके जाते हो मोनाको, एंड देन इन द सेकंड लेग एवरीवन फ्रोज। आई मीन, क्या डर गए यार, क्या डर गए। इफ यू रिमेम्बर Monaco second leg that time, Mendy, Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, we literally froze. और वो भी मैच 5-5 से, I mean we we draw the match 5-5, we lose the match 3-2, 2-2 whatever, I mean on aggregate we draw it 5-5 and they go on away goals क्योंकि उन्होंने 3 मारा फर्स्ट लेग में। And then against Liverpool as well, just Liverpool के साथ तो गंदा कटा चैंपियंस लीग में that season. There were some memorable Champions League classics. Nico Riley is a beast. Come on, Pep, you have to start him. I mean, in this last decade, almost last 8 years, जो भी सिटी का चैंपियंस लीग मैचेस थे इन द नॉकआउट्स, एवरीथिंग वाज बॉक्स ऑफिस। मोनाको, स्पर्स, रियल मैड्रिड, बर्नाबाओ में, and also last season one was also extra time and all that Bernabeu one hurt the most। मुझे तो 2 हफ्ते लगे उससे बाहर आने में। By Jesus, Gundogan right winger at pool first leg, what the F Pep। I mean उस टाइम पे ना भाई जी, I think ये तो कॉमन अकरेंस था। जो भी टीम प्रीमियर लीग में बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है, व्हाट अ गोल, व्हाट अ गोल, James McAtee, wow, James McAtee, love you, mate. James McAtee, क्या गोल था यार, क्या मूवमेंट, क्या फिनिशिंग। James McAtee और one of our own, wow, wow, what a goal, James McAtee, what an absolute peach, wonderful goal, what a goal, what a goal. Superb goal. The ball was sublime. Guys, what happened to Jeremy Doku? Where is our old Jeremy Doku? What a ball from Jeremy Doku that is. Who is it? Is it Vinicius Jr. or is it Jeremy Doku? Matthews Nunes plays the ball. Jeremy Doku, wow. First time cross. Almost first touch cross, I would say. What a finish. ऐसे क्रॉसेस दो ना, ऐसे क्रॉसेस दो ना, जरा Jeremy Doku, where have been these crosses from Jeremy Doku? Baijis has managed to beat Madrid over 2 legs, then threw it away against Lyon, thanks to never tried 3-5-2 formation, and that too it was a comeback as well by Aji. I remember, I think against good attempt by Salford, but against Madrid, I think we were down a goal and then we came back. I think Sterling scored 2 goals and stuff, and then we came back and we beat Real Madrid, and then I think Leon was 1 leg. That was a COVID era. That was COVID era. Leon was 1 leg, and that and that and that game as well against Leon. I think वो last game था, we lost at the Etihad. I think in a Champions League. So I mean Gabriel Jesus का लियोन वर 1-0 अप और उस टाइम गैब्रियल हेसस का ओपन गोल था. ओपन मतलब आपके घर का दरवाजा खोलो. इट वाज मोर ओपन देन एन ओपन डोर ऑफ अ हाउस. The goal was more open than the goal was more open than an open sky. I mean, James McCarthy, excellent run again. Almost could have found Nunez there. और Gabriel Jesus इतना बेकार मिस करता है वो लियोन का. My God. And still, Arsenal fans think Gabriel Jesus is an elite level striker. They think Alexander Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus will lead them to Champions League and Premier League trophy. पहले तो कैराबाओ कप जीतते देखा Arsenal, bloody Arsenal. Aru says, bro, are we going to stop today? 5-0. It has to be double figures, Arush. We can score double figures. We can score double figures. Five more. Five-star performance done. Five more. I would like a McAtee hat trick. I would absolutely love a McAtee hat trick. And the beauty of this five goals is Mbuma, McAtee, O'Reilly. And I think I would have given the penalty to Nico Riley as well, to be honest, academy player, but then that's fine. We are not gonna stop today, Harish. I just think this is how the entire of 2025 is gonna be. Goals, goals, and more goals with clean sheets. You know who will be feeling the worst in this season? नहीं. ठीक है, Kansas City fans worst feel कर रहे होंगे. नहीं, Arsenal fans are feeling the worst. I mean, even though Nico O'Reilly, what a run! याया टाउरे रन कर रहा है. अरे यार, फोर्डन निको O'Reilly को दे दो यार. I mean, Phil, क्या किया तुमने? I think Phil Foden should have given it back to Nico O'Reilly. यार वो run देखो यार Nico O'Reilly का. Just look at that run यार. Wow. Foden should have just passed it back to Nico O'Reilly. I don't know what Foden was trying to do, taking an extra touch. पर पर the run यार, क्या run था यार of Nico O'Reilly. What a run. What a run that was from Nico O'Reilly. From outside to inside. कहीं पे भी खिला दो यार उसको. Left back, box to box. Nico O'Reilly has to start after this performance. What a player. What a player. I think Nico O'Reilly starts for at least 15 of the 20 Premier League teams. Is that good already? Good anticipation by Manuel Akanji. Jack Grealish. Grealish has been good, to be honest, in the midfield. But if it's a big game against a big opponent, Pep to left wing पे Grealish को खिलाएगा, right wing पे Bernardo Silva को. Phil Foden running through. What a ball that is to Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku has all the space, and it's a penalty. अब कौन लेगा? अब कौन लेगा? अब पेनल्टी कौन लेगा, गाइस? गैस कौन लेगा पेनल्टी? पेनल्टी कौन लेगा अब? Look at Phil Foden there. इट्स अ पेनल्टी, जेरेमी डोकू ले रहा है अब। मिस मत करो यार, ओकेजन को स्पॉइल मत करो जेरेमी। एंड जेरेमी डोकू स्कोर्स। आज क्या हो गया, इतना हाई स्कूल पेनल्टीज ले रहे सब लोग, एवरीवन जस्ट टेकिंग so many high school penalties. Wow. He used his hand to stop the ball, and I know the ball was coming at pace on him, but it is not in very close proximity, so that's fine, I think. Substitutions हो रहे हैं, 6-0 और 4 goal बाकी है. We have to score double figures. That is how you announce the fact that City is back. आज तो हम रुकने वाले नहीं है आरुष. नो नो नो. शायद जेरेमी डोको का हैट्रिक भी देखने देखने मिलेगा. Jeremy Doku, 2 assists and 2 goals. What a game is having Jeremy Doku. Nico Riley, what a ball. What a ball. Jack Grealish has to return it to Nico Riley. Grealish does well protecting the ball. Matthews Nunez, Nico Riley, Nunez again. Jeremy Doku. And City score again. James McAtee ka second. Second for James McAtee. Seventh goal for City. Can James McAtee score a hat trick? Wow! James McAtee का दूसरा गोल आज. What a goal that is by James McAtee. शायद फिल फोर्डन का असिस्ट है, पर this is just gonna give so much confidence. By this is what's going on with Danny Olmo saga. I mean, courts have ruled that Barcelona cannot register. Clearly on side tha. James McAtee clearly on side. The touch is just sublime from James McAtee. What a touch that is. Phil Foden clearly went for the shot. James McAtee with the touch. I mean, the positioning of Mbuma is superb. He's anticipating if the ball comes to the back post. This is a special striker we are having. We have to groom him. So, Barcelona have lost their appeal, I think, in 2 courts or something. Ki we can register Danny Olmo. So they have to sell if they have to register Danny Olmo. And the thing is, Danny Olmo is currently a free agent, at least currently. But Danny Olmo का क्या है कि Danny Olmo is from La Masia and he's a Barcelona fan. He does not want to go to anywhere. He only wants Barcelona. मुझे मुझे भूखा भी रख दो, पर मुझे तो चाहिए तो बार्सिलोना. That's what Danny Olmo is that's what Danny Olmo is telling. तो तो अब Mateo Kovacic coming on. तो अब क्या है कि reports Barcelona is selling Daniel Araujo, Ronaldo Araujo, their centre back, to Borussia Dortmund. I mean, I'm like, I don't know why we have not gone for Ronaldo Araujo. Araujo is just superb. He's, I think, world में वो top 3 है one-on-one defending में. He's proven at the higher level. Ronaldo Araujo. Injury problems भी इतने नहीं है. Look at Pep joking with Jeremy Doku. Pep ऐसे कर रहा है like Jeremy Doku dribbles. Wow. इस मैच में तो सबसे गंदा कटा वो सेबियो का. Pep scolded him and he's been hooked off. I think और 3 गोल मारने चाहिए. I think there is still good 16 minutes to go. By this is McAtee looks natural. Don't sell him. I mean ये पूरा एक class है भैया जी. It's Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, James McAtee, Oscar Bob. I think the four of them are literally from the same. You can say the class of 2018, something like that. 2017, जो भी है. Phil Foden, of course, got his City this thing at 17 years of age. But generally, these four people, Liam Delap को भी add कर लो आप. So these five people, you can maybe add Taylor Harvard Bellis to that list, Callum Doyle to that list. Just imagine an academy team, an under 19 and an under 23 team having these seven players: Palmer, McAtee, Foden, Callum Doyle, Taylor Harvard Bellis, Liam Delap. McAtee in the pockets, McAtee pockets में जैसे move करता है, that's a special skill. आई थिंक डेविड सिल्वा का रिप्लेसमेंट हमें नहीं मिला है, बट जेम्स मैकेटी इज समवन हुआ है. ठीक है, अदर एट्रीब्यूट्स है डेविड सिल्वा का, पर जिस तरह जेम्स मैकेटी पॉकेट्स में मूव करता है ना, मुझे उसमें डेविड सिल्वा का, आई कैन सी द क्वालिटीज ऑफ डेविड सिल्वा. टच एंड गो, ऑफ द बॉल मूवमेंट जो होता है ना डेविड सिल्वा का, इसलिए आप मार्क नहीं कर सकते डेविड सिल्वा को. Phil Neville, Gary Neville का भाई बोलता है, I was given the task of marking David Silva. By the time I look up, he's gone. By the time I look up, he's gone. Is not there. It's impossible. He's a ghost. लोग उसको ghost बोलते हैं डेविड सिल्वा को. He's impossible to mark. I think it's the same with James McAtee. Or James McAtee na, the way James McAtee aggressively attacks the box and looks to score goals, उसमें ना मुझे समीर नसरी दिखता है. Samir Nasri is such an underrated player, in the Premier League. उसका behavioral issues हो सकते हैं सब कुछ, but on the field, Samir Nasri was a beast. Samir Nasri was something else. Samir Nasri was, जिस तरह से वो finish करता था, his runs and all was something else. And those little periods when Silva and Samir Nasri played together, they were like something else, to be honest. Samir Nasri कितना underrated था. I know we got him from Arsenal, but he was just something else, Samir Nasri. अगर right attitude होता ना उसको, I think Samir Nasri would be seen as one of the top midfielders to have ever played the Premier League. तो McAtee में I can see shades of both Samir Nasri and David Silva. Just don't sell him, like Bayaji said. He's just so natural. Just don't sell him. Or Nico O'Reilly में ना, you can just see, even in this match, you can just see the shades of how aggressively he's taking the ball, attacking the box. कोई डर नहीं है. He's like turn and shoot from Ilkay Gundogan. Rare miss pass from Ilkay Gundogan. The energy of running back. Look at James McAtee, sprinting back. Pep will like this. Pep will like this. One moment more than both of his goals. The way McAtee sprint back. That is superb from James McAtee. ठीक है, we missed out on Cole Palmer. ठीक है, but we have James McAtee, we have Oscar Bob, we have Nico Riley. I think we still have some star players left, to be honest. Callum Doyle भी आएगा. I think he's said to be the next John Stones, left-footed John Stones. So I think we still have talent coming through the academy, to be honest. Salford suddenly want to play. I want 10 goals. I want 10 goals, to be honest, guys. I want 10 goals. That is wonderful from Nico O'Reilly. Look at how he's stepping in. Bayaji physicality में ना Nico Riley is up there with some of the top Premier League players. He's so physical. His I mean उसका technique be the way he's stepping across the man. It's just superb. Almost a great ball. Almost a great ball. Jack Grealish running through the middle. एस्टन विला के दिन याद आ रहे हैं मुझे. Look at Nico O'Reilly there again defensively. Great positioning. अगर ये मैच के बाद if you don't get a start against Brentford, I don't know what. I mean, at least if you don't, you need to get some minutes against Brentford. By this is criminal by Pep not to give Nico game time during our lean phase. Exactly. I mean, अब तक तो develop हो गया होगा. I mean, Nico Riley. If ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या हो सकता था? I mean, nothing worse than what we had during our lean phase. Nico Riley would have. I mean, it might be that we would not have needed a DM at all in this winter transfer window. And when Rodri comes back, I think Nico O'Reilly would have learned under Rodri, and I mean, that could have settled the thing, to be honest. Phil Foden, Mateo Kovacic, Jack Grealish. What a goal! Woo! Woo! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! क्या गोल है यार वो? क्या गोल है? Wonderful! Come on, James McAtee! James McAtee with your hat trick! Wow! 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 क्या गोल है यार वो? What a goal that is! He has arrived on the stage. What a goal! What a goal, Vayaji! What a goal that is! He's clearly on side. I mean, क्या टेक्निक था यार? क्या टेक्निक था यार जेम्स मैकेटी का? What technique by James McAtee? Wow, he's a natural. He is an absolute natural. He is an absolute natural, guys. He's an absolute natural. Hat trick is one of our own. Just look at the finish. Bayaji, look at the finish. Look at the finish. He is an absolute natural. That is a poacher's finish. इसका पूरा फिनिशिंग द वे ही एग्रेसिवली अटैक्स द बॉक्स मुझे मुझे समीर नसरी का याद आ रहा है समीर नसरी वाज द वन हु यूज्ड टू डू दिस समीर नसरी मुझे मुझे इसका पॉकेट्स में मूवमेंट लाइक ऐसे इट रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ डेविड सिल्वा एंड हिज एंटायर अटैकिंग प्ले क्योंकि डेविड सिल्वा तो गोल ज्यादा मारता नहीं था पर इस एंटायर अटैकिंग प्ले द वे ही मेक्स दोस रन्स द वे ही गेट्स इनटू द बॉक्स this reminds me of Samir Nasri. This is a special, special player, guys. नाम याद रखना सारे आखिर मैनचेस्टर के स्ट्रीट्स याद रखेंगे जेम्स मैकेटी वन ऑफ आवर ओन जेम्स मैकेटी पता है लोग क्या बोलते हैं जेम्स मैकेटी को दे कॉल हिम द सैल्फर्ड सिल्वा जेम्स मैकेटी वाव मैनचेस्टर का अगला लेजेंड जेम्स मैकेटी Wow, what a performance! What a performance! और ये तीन गोल ऐसे नहीं थे कि टैप एंड गोल्स थे, पेनल्टीज मार दिया ये वो नहीं. The finish from the for the second goal, excellent. The touch and the finish for the second goal, excellent. The finish for the third goal is outstanding. यार वो third goal the finish तो Aguero आके salute करेगा मैकेटी को. The finish from for the third goal was superb, and the finish for the first goal was also very good. Sublime. आठ हो गए, दो और 10 figures. Sorry, double figures. Jack Grealish. Ikai Gundogan goes through. Last minute में Gundogan should have shot. Gundogan should have shot. Wow. Wow. 6 more minutes plus. I think added time will be 3 more minutes. Lagbat 10 minutes. Can we score two more? Maybe we can. Can Nico O'Reilly get his hat trick now? What a wonderful day it will be for the academy if Nico O'Reilly can get two more goals. But James McAtee, take a bow, James McAtee. What a player you are. Streets won't forget James McAtee. क्या class of players they are. वो Palmer, McAtee, Oscar Bob. I mean, they are still there, but I'm just reminding you of how they came through from the academy. It's just wow, wow, wow. Edison to James McAtee is just lifted the ball over, and I mean Jeremy Doku 2 goals, 2 assists. James McAtee 3 goals. Jack Grealish a goal and 2 assists. Nunez an assist. Mobama goal. Phil Foden 1 assist. Please do not concede. That is the only thing. Please do not concede. मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ. If you concede, it's as good as the match was lost. I don't care how many goals you scored. Good stop by Edison, to be honest. Almost a goal for Salford. और ये सारा मैच तो जेम्स मैकेटी का है. I mean, and Oscar Bob is also coming back. अगर किसी का कटा है इस मैच में तो that is Savinho. That is Savio, to be honest. पर just 19 years of age and he will learn, to be honest. Savio वो भी बहुत exciting talent है. I mean the attacking talent at City is just superb right now. If we sign Marmoush as well, I mean, I think अगर हम outgoings की बात करें, I think Bernardo Silva probably leaves. Maybe Gundogan leaves next season. De Bruyne mostly he'll leave. So suddenly you're getting a fresh crop of players attacking wise, and the average age is suddenly down to somewhere around 22, something like that. Kovacic, Gundogan, Nico O'Reilly. Phil Foden, Manuel Akanji. That is wonderful from Jack Grealish. Kovacic, don't shoot, Kova. एक और गोल मारो यार. That's how it's seeming right now. एक और गोल मारो. One more, please. Mateo Kovacic. Phil Foden. One last attempt. Jack Grealish. Ah! And the ref तो एक भी मिनट ऐड नहीं किया. 8-0 should have been 10-0, could have been 1-0, easily should have been 1-0. पर जो पर जो भी है, the night belongs to the entire night stands up, the entire Manchester, the entire Etihad stands up and salutes James McAtee. अगर यूनाइटेड के पास अहमद डियालो है तो we have James McAtee, the rising star. What a game by James McAtee. जो भी उसके फिनिशर्स है, they were just outstanding, they were just out of this world, they were just superb from James McAtee. What I mean और जो runs उसने मारा, I mean being there, right place, right time, into the box, डोकू के क्रॉस के लिए जो रन मारा उसने, I mean the way he made that run for from Phil Ford and Jack Grealish ball, I think for his third goal. Excellent. वो हर एक run is just superb. वो हर एक run is just out of this world. It's just something else. Just perfect game at this stage. Nico, Riley, and James McCarthy, and add to that Oscar Bob as well, Bayaji. Add to that Oscar Bob as well. I think suddenly, Bayaji, if you look at it, Bernardo Silva will leave, Gundogan will leave, De Bruyne will leave. At least two of these three will leave, and the remaining one will have reduced game time. So suddenly, you're seeing in an attacking sense, the old generation almost going out, and then the new generation coming in. This is the transition season, I think. Actually, this is the season where the old generation just passes on the baton to the new generation. And I actually think, I mean, it's always me लगता है कि it's always best when the baton is passed on a winning note. Just say you win the Premier League and then you pass the baton. But then when you win the Premier League, what happens is you somehow do not pass the baton क्योंकि आप सोचते हो, well, these people can do another year probably. और आपको बैटन पास करने के लिए, I mean, to realize that there has to be an year like this, I think. Yes, it's been a failure on part of the board, the transfer season and all. पर ultimately ये है ना कि हमने प्रीमियर लीग जीता लास्ट सीजन, and sometimes when you win, a lot of issues are masked over that. So I think ये season transition का season है, और and I'm still win the FA Cup, go deep in the Champions League, probably a quarter final or semi final, finish above Arsenal in the Premier League. If we can achieve these three, it would just be a season well done. I mean, transition season. और आपने फिर भी एक trophy जीता. That is how it should be. That those are the standards for City, to be honest. Or defense, maybe I think there is an element of that transition happening, especially with I think Walker will leave, Stones will leave. I think with his issues, I don't know. Stones will be interesting. Or Andar Arai, Kusanov is coming in. You have Rice will come in. If not now, then in January, Witter Rice will come in. Sorry, in the summer, Witter Rice will come in. Kusanov, Witter Rice. और हम एक राइट बैक के लिए जाएंगे. I don't know who it will be, but in the summer. So suddenly you see the old guard is going out and the new guard is coming in defense as well. So or Ederson, we news is that he'll leave and we are targeting the Juventus keeper who I think is been pretty brilliant. So I think on the field, on the field हो रहा है, and I think off the field as well. You see, and I think off the field as well. You see, Tixi Bagaristan, Hugo Viana को दे रहा है सब कुछ. So I think it's a perfect transition year for City, to be honest. And what a game at this stage. Thank you guys again. Thank you Gautam. Thank you Bayaji, and thank you Arush uh, for joining me on the stream. Had a lot of fun with you guys as always. The discussions were in depth and they were superb. Anyway, guys, what a wonderful night. कितने सारे weekends हमने खराब किए इस year, right? And finally a wonderful weekend. मैं तो अब पूरा volume लगा के highlights देखूंगा बड़े screen पर बड़े TV पर. Anyway, guys, see you all, and again, thanks a lot for joining me here, and take care, guys. See you all.